How are you coping in this heat? Are you enjoying it? Are you feeling like it's the Mediterranean in Bromley? Or are you struggling and finding each day to be very tiring, struggling to sleep, and not enjoying it quite as much? Maybe your house is actually darker as you try and keep the heat out. It's been pretty relentless, the heat this summer so far. It's been great in some respects, but difficult in others. And it actually got me thinking about the Israelites in the wilderness, the 40 years before they went to the Promised Land. And I was reminded recently that actually it was their fear that actually meant that they ended up in the wilderness, not where God intended them to be. It was their fear that drove them there. And the desert, I mean, I've just read a book actually about the First Gulf War. And the desert can be a really difficult place, really hot in the daytime and really cold at night time, extreme climates, and just a really difficult place to be. And even though it was their fear that kept them there, even though they drove themselves into the desert, God still provided manna. God still provided them safety. God still provided them leadership. God still guided them where he intended them to be in the Promised Land. And it got me thinking about us as Christians, us as people. And I think sometimes we think, is this never going to end? Whether that be something global like environmental issues or wars or whatever it may be. You know, even this climate, I suppose some people think this is going to be our coolest summer that we have left in our lifetime, and actually that's getting dangerous for us. What is that? God will keep providing. God will keep being there for us. God won't forsake us. God does not get ruled on fear. God rules in his sovereignty. And I think that's something to really stand on as believers, because it's really easy to stand in fear. It's really easy to worry. It's really easy to get grumpy because you can't sleep. It's really easy to think, is this never going to end? It's really easy to think this is unbearable. But actually, what takes courage is to have the faith to say, I believe in the sovereignty of God, and I know that as he did with manna in the desert, that he will continue to provide for me, and eventually will give me eternity. So that's just a little thought for today, really. The God that provided that manna is the same God that provides for us today. So as you look at the mess of the world, as you look at current affairs, as you worry perhaps about this climate, just remember who's in charge. Trust in him, find peace in him, and may the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in him. Have a good day. Enjoy the weather if you do enjoy the weather. Find sanctuary if you don't. This too shall pass, and God is good. God bless. Bye.